So now that we have our child following simple instructions, 1 and 2 step instructions, we want to encourage our child to be able to give us instructions. This is going to really help with their ability to functionally communicate with us, and it's going to be a key aspect of a lot of other skills that we're going to learn later down the line. Now, when I was giving some examples earlier of when you could give your child instructions around the house, like go to your room and get your shoes or whatever it happens to be, we're just going to reverse that role now and encourage our child to verbalize similar instructions to us. So in this scenario, this is something that we call a puppet game, where the teacher or the parent is essentially a puppet, and the child is going to be controlling us with their voice. So we're going to pretend that Shelter, once again, loves this ball, and we're going to move it over to a location that's away from the child. So in an ideal situation, you actually want to put the child's desired object in a location that they themselves can't actually reach. So whether it's high up or through some sort of barrier or whatever you need to do to put it in a place where your child can't access it, but we have limited filming space at the moment. So for now, you're going to have to imagine that this chair over here is in fact really high and out of Shelter's reach. Now, when I first start doing this puppet game with a child, I like to keep the language really, really simple, particularly if the child does have a limited verbal capacity at the moment. So generally I like to start off with 3 steps in the child giving me an instruction, but you can start at 2 if you really, really need to. But in this situation, what I'm going to prompt, or what I'm going to expect from Shelter is for her to tell me, stand up, walk to chair, get ball. Now, this is an example of the child doing it correctly, and this is how it would end up looking. And then I'll talk about what we'll do to shape the child to do it better if they're not getting it right from the get-go. So I would point out the location of the object, and I would say to Shelter, what do I need to do?
Stand up, walk to ball, pick up ball, give me ball.
Beautiful. So that was 4 steps in that situation there, and you can start a lot less with that. You can make the utterances you require the child to give you a lot shorter. You can just have it as stand, walk, ball. That's a really simple way of giving the child a chance to get used to that feeling of being able to control you and move you with their voice. And once again, this is a really, really important skill, because it really teaches a child that their voice and their words can control the environment around them, and it's going to really encourage further language development. If a child is at the point where they obviously have no concept of this drill or what you require from them, you simply prompt it step by step. So we're going to put the ball back on the imaginary high chair and be like, Shelter, what should I do?
Ball!
Yeah, and that's going to be a natural response. And of course the child will often just attempt to go and get it themselves, because they're like, why should I need to tell you? Which is why it's good if you can put it in a location where they can't access it. But you just literally verbalize their response, verbalize the response you want from them. So go, stand up. So stand up.
Stand up.
Step by step. And be like, walk to the chair.
Walk.
And that's how you do. That's how you prompt that. So it doesn't necessarily need to be a particularly subtle prompt, or you can be quite direct with it until they understand the concept of what you're expecting from them.